FHN, and welcome back to the Nightly Show. Hopefully you had a good Easter and are enjoying the extra days off. I'm Caleb.
I'm Emily.
And let's take a look at what this show has in store for you today.
This week we've got a movie review of Tropic Thunder, a video showcasing the weight training class at our school, a recap of Mr. FHN, and an interview with our very own Dr. Hostetler.
But first, here's Jenna with the weather.
Hello everyone, I'm Jenna and this is the weather for the week. This week our highs are going to be in the upper 80s and the low 70s. Our lows this week will be in the upper 50s. We have scattered thunderstorms on Wednesday and scattered showers on Thursday. The rest of our week will be partly cloudy. I hope you all enjoy your week and I'll see you again soon.
Weather is looking a little cloudy with a little bit of rain. Thanks, Jenna. This week would be a perfect week to go check out our boys volleyball game on April the 8th. And if you can't make it in person, make sure to check it out on our live stream at FHNtoday.com/live. Link down below.
And Student Council's Mr. FHN Male Pageant Show took place the week right before we went out for spring break. The competition was online this year, and people voted for Junior Grogan Cross for this year's Mr. FHN. Let's take a look at the event in this next segment by Rhea Patel.
Mr. FHN is an event that we've done for years where, you know, the idea for everything Student Council does really is to give students voice and to build school spirit. But this is always a fun event because it's guys who are competing for the title of Mr. FHN. It's kind of a twist on a, traditional beauty pageant, but it's so hilarious and fun. And also I really love that the guys typically raise money for a charity that's meaningful to them.
In the past, we raised money for students. Last year, whenever the pandemic started, we wanted to raise money for the local kids in our St. Louis area that didn't have as many resources as we do here. So that's something we focused on last year. But in previous years, it's really been up to students. Sometimes they do the Salvation Army, cancer research. It's really all up to students and whatever they're passionate about. The pageant is going to be from March 15th through the end of the week, and the winner is going to be announced that Friday. We have a few events that people are going to be doing throughout that week. One of them is going to be a pickup line that they're going to record, and we're going to post that on our social media, and they're going to dress in a fancy outfit that day. One day they're going to have to dress in the craziest outfit they can. Another day they will have to do some karaoke. And then finally, they'll have to record a video of them drawing something, but it has to be a continuous line, so they can't pick up their pencil.
I think it's still going to be fun virtually, though. It'll just be a different kind of fun. I feel like there are so many things that are different this year and were last year because it can't happen in the auditorium like it normally does. But I think it's really been super special for me to see how our student council leaders are thinking creatively and differently to still have events and to still try to make people connected, but in a way that's safe.
We want to make sure people learning from home and those in school can all participate and vote and be a part of Mr. FHN.
That made me regret not doing Mr. FHN. Now I'm sad.
You know what will make you feel better? We've got today and tomorrow off of school, and these are the last extra days we have off before we go on the end of the school break, so make the most of it. Tomorrow is election day, so make sure you go out and vote if you are 18 and registered.
And if you're looking for something new to watch on these off days, maybe Gabriel Lobato can help you out with his movie review of Tropic Thunder.
Hello, Francis Howell North, and welcome to Weekly Movie Review. In this segment, I'll be breaking down some of my recently watched films and suggesting some good features for you guys to check out. First up on today's list, we have Tropic Thunder. It's a spoof ripping on the 80s muscle movies such as Platoon, Apocalypse Now, and Rambo. However, the movie has an interesting twist on this style, as the protagonists are a bunch of actors in the process of making an action war film, and inadvertently get caught up in a legitimate fight for their lives against the modern-day Viet Cong. The movie stars some familiar faces, such as Ben Stiller from movies such as Zootopia and Meet the Family, and also Robert Downey Jr. of Iron Man fame. I personally wasn't a fan of this film, but I understand the appeal, so if you're looking for some laughs, check it out. I give this film a 3.5 stars. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more introspective and a bit more artsy, I present to you The Royal Tenenbaums. It's a Wes Anderson film that follows the reconciliation of the Tenenbaum family. If you're familiar with Wes Anderson's style, then you know he can easily combine the quirky with the serious. I personally love this film, and if you want a meaningful and artistic film, I highly recommend it. 4 stars from me. Last up on this list for today, we have a personal favorite of mine, Ridley Scott's Blade Runner starring Harrison Ford. This film poses itself just as another sci-fi action film. However, upon second glance, a philosophical self-reflection is revealed. This movie features some of the best set design to grace the silver screen and has one of the best moments in improv acting towards the end. It's a must-watch, and it's a 5 stars from me. Alright, Francis Howell North, that wraps up movie review for this week, and I will see you next time.
Thanks, Gabe. I'll have to check that one out.
Stepping away from entertainment for a bit, Miss Han won the Missouri HOSA Educator Excellence Award, which is a pretty big deal. Make sure you congratulate her if you haven't already.
Of course, we have more than just HOSA programs at our school. Here's Ronté Townsend showing some of the variety with his interview of Coach Edwards about their weight training class.
Weight training is a class that we use. We teach proper lifting techniques. The main goal is to promote physical fitness through developing strength and power, and hopefully getting kids addicted to lifting weights and getting big and strong. One upper body workout would be the bench press. So bench press will develop strength in your chest and your triceps mainly. So it is a push, obviously, so any kind of push is going to work your chest and your triceps. So main function is to develop upper body strength. Squat would be a lower body workout. That's going to work your posterior chain. So a squat is something when we're wanting to develop power in your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back. We get 1 rep maxes, and based off of your 1 rep max, we have percentages that you do on each lift. So it's predetermined, so you're not having to just put random weights on. There's a lot of benefits to weight training. The obvious one is to get in shape, to get stronger, to look better, to feel better. But there's also a lot of psychological advantages of it. It's been proven to lower anxiety, to lower depression, to increase mood. What inspires me most now at my age is I'm always competing with the man in the mirror. Everybody in this school should sign up for weight training. It'll change your life.
Weight training was one of my favorite classes I've taken here, so if you're interested in it, you should definitely give it a chance.
And in more school-related news, the school board elections are on Thursday, April 6th. If you or someone you know is eligible to vote, make sure you do your part and vote for our school board members.
And since our school year is coming to an end, you may have a lot of questions about how things are going to work since this year's been pretty different. Here's Sam Adams' interview of Dr. Hostetler to hopefully help you answer some of those things.
So on graduation day, seniors can expect something pretty similar to what they saw last year for the class of 2020. We won't have a processional or a recessional. However, we'll still have speakers. We'll still be able to bring everybody across the stage, read everybody's names. Everybody will still be distanced. Like I said, it should look pretty similar. That being said, what we've been looking at with the all-nighter or Project Graduation is rather than an evening event where we have everybody in the school going for likely the subsequent day and paying for tickets for everybody to attend Six Flags together. Everyone would be outside, again, considerably safer. It's the sort of event that would be much less likely to be problematic. And for that matter, Six Flags does a pretty good job of taking care of social distancing and masking. So it's a lot safer. So we moved away from prom because in a traditional prom, of course, we usually have 600-700 people. They're all very close together. They're all interacting pretty closely. The dance floor is a pretty intense place. And that's not only just a nightmare for contact tracing, but were someone to attend who was positive for COVID, then that very readily could become a super spreader event. So that was just too dangerous to really move forward with. I think it's valid to feel left out. It's 2 proms that have been canceled, the only 2 really that you're going to have a chance to be a part of, at least while you're in high school. I would be sad about that too. With that being said, there are a lot of people who've lost loved ones, a lot of people who've experienced some pretty extraordinary pain, people who are still working through health issues that are related to COVID even now. So I absolutely agree that missing out on 2 proms it's not fair, it's sad. But there are worse things. And so kind of bearing both of those things in mind, that it's okay to be disappointed, but there are greater disappointments, I think is a pretty healthy way to approach that.
It's sad to see some of those things go, but the school has to make do with what they've got this year.
But there's still a lot more for us to do outside of school. There's an auto show at America's Center in St. Louis from April 7th to 11th. Click on the link in the description if you want to know more.
And of course, before you go out, you might want to know that the COVID-19 vaccine is now available to all Missouri residents who want it. The Pfizer vaccine is available to those who are 16 and up, and the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccine are available to those 18 and up. Click on the link in the description below if you want more information on these.
And you can show up to get your vaccine in a drippy outfit. Let's check out this week's Drip of the Week.
This week for Drip of the Week, we have Hannah Anderson. Run through your fit.
Okay, so my shirt I'm wearing, I thrifted it, so it's like $6. And my pants, they were like $30. And then my shoes, they were like $60.
You've got some cool style, Hannah. Thanks for letting us feature you. Now, senior Mackenna Jansing is going to introduce her dog, Rosie, in this week's Pet of the Week.
Hello, my name is Mackenna Jansing, and this is Rosie. She's a Shih Tzu. She's 6 years old, and she loves to bark at other people and dogs.
What a cute dog, McKenna. And that brings us to the end of this week's show. If you enjoyed, remember to like and share.
To keep up with more news and updates from us, make sure to follow our social media at FHNtoday.
Until next time, stay safe, FHN, and happy April.